Corporate giving for me probably didn't start in the normal way that, where I had been raised and gone to soup kitchens a lot and done that type of stuff. I was raised semi-religiously, and so doing unto others as you want unto yourself, that was a big part of my life, and I've really based a lot of what Trace3 does off that one principle, and we've become very successful with it.
By partnering with a business, a nonprofit is able to catapult the speed at which it can raise money, it can tap into resources.
I think that corporations can do it much better than the government can, and I think if they would step up and do that, everything would be better.
The people obviously are able to help the community far faster and easier than the government when we have to apply for grants and we have to do all of those things. We've really taken the red tape and the middleman out of it.
What Trace3 has done for Hope for Hannah is they were a friend when, quite frankly, we had none. We were two sets of parents with a vision that we're trying to change the world for autistic children. And we pitched Trace3 and they got it.
As a result of the tremendous assistance and infrastructure and fundraising skill that Trace3 has given so generously to Project Hope, we've more than doubled our operating budget in this last year.
In 2009, we had our inaugural race, and I had a glossy flyer and a bootleg website, and I took Hayes to lunch, and as I was driving back, I knew that he had listened really well. I was just curious if he would deliver on what I thought he potentially could, and the answer was not only did he listen, but he delivered beyond belief.
The Culinary Masters event, which we just had last year, Trace3 was our founding sponsor for that event. At that event, we were able to raise in excess of $300,000. And it was really a pleasure to be able to see the Trace3 employees there who had paid for the tickets, and they weren't cheap by any means, with their own hard-earned dollars.
They're innovators, they get into the ground floor, and their success has been instrumental to our success, and we've been able to parlay their initial seed money investment exponentially to where in just 3 years we've been able to raise and donate over $250,000. It's no question in my mind there would not be a Hope for Hannah without Trace3.
It's exciting to be able to come to the Trace3 offices when we have our board meetings and get to see someone that we saw with their wife at a fundraiser, and they ask about the kids and about what's going on, and it really exemplifies what is perfect, right, and great when business and nonprofits connect.
With the leadership of Hayes Drumright and the innovation of Trace3, one thing is clear: they are pioneers of philanthropy. They're willing to take a chance on you when they believe in your vision, and quite frankly, sometimes Trace3 gets it even better than you do as a founder of a charity. But they're with you from the start, and they're not just a company that sends a check and lends you a logo. They actually partake. They get their employees out there, they'll volunteer, they'll give you money, they'll give you support, and Trace3 is just a true partner that if you ever had one of those situations in life and you had one phone call to make and you were in the corporate world, Trace3 would be somebody you'd call because they're going to answer the phone no matter what time of day.